Y'all not gonna understand why I did it, but I did do it. I did buy the iPhone 17. In fact, it's on the charger right here. And I wanted to say, first of all, don't mind this case. I bought this case because it was gonna be here quickly and I didn't want to mess up the phone. This case kind of sucks, not gonna lie to you. It not even kind of sucks, this case really sucks. But for the people who actually wanted to know why I bought the iPhone 17 and I told you I wasn't gonna do it, it's not because it's an upgrade, it's not because of the screen or the battery or anything like that. It's literally only because of the cameras. Also, I'm starting to get my whole little office thing set up now. So I did get some, why are you looking at that? Close that. I did get some storage under this IKEA tabletop. I did go the IKEA route and I got some extra storage here. But this is actually like my favorite piece right here. It's a record player holder, but I'm using it as a bookshelf until I get a record player that I'm gonna put right there. And I think it's actually really, really cool. Not to mention my favorite car over here in this corner, which is the Porsche GT3 RS. And I got my sound system right here too. All right, so I guess I'll start out with the two obvious things, right? I didn't get the Pro Max, I got just the iPhone 17 Pro, and I did not get that god-awful orange color, I got the silver color. Two reasons why I got the silver color. One, I already had the blue color, so I didn't want the blue color. And two, yeah, apparently all the scratches and stuff looks bad over time and I didn't want to deal with that. So I got the silver color to try to avoid that because I felt like we might have better luck with that. Now, I will say this case is from Spigen. It's not a terrible case. I just personally don't like it. I kind of want to test some other cases and I'm a big fan of leather cases. So I might try that or Apple's new tech woven case, but yeah, this is not my favorite at all. Let me start by telling you the things I don't think were an upgrade. The battery life on this, so far, not an upgrade. Not an upgrade for my 15 Pro Max and not an upgrade for my S25 Ultra. The screen looks like every other iPhone screen. Not an upgrade for me. In fact, if we're gonna keep it 100% true and 100% honest, the only reason why I got this upgrade are the camera systems. The cameras on the back and the camera on the front. And I can say 110% it has been worth it for that. Now, I didn't even notice how bad my content was looking before because I do a lot of short form content and I use my front camera a lot. And with the 15 Pro Max, I didn't really think it was that bad. But compared to the 17 Pro, it's night and day difference. And I see it drastically. And not only just that, but also the rear cameras make this phone, it's kind of hard to say which one is better. They're both really, really good phones when it comes down to using their rear cameras. But I will say, if I'm being honest, I kind of like this camera a little bit more. I can take it with me. It's a smaller form factor. I don't have to take my big camera right here if I wanted to take pictures. And these look really, really good. So far, I've had this phone for a week and I don't have any scratches anywhere. If you can look on the phone and tell, the phone is basically, still brand new looking, as it should be. And I don't have a screen protector on here yet, but I am ordering one soon. Instead of giving you like a sit down video, I figured we could go out and test the cameras together out in the wild. There's a park about 20 minutes away from my house. I figured let's go take some shots. And for the people who really don't like liquid glass, I can kind of understand, but I will tell you, I actually am starting to really like it. I don't think it looks bad at all. And I think if you know how to use it right, it looks great.
Yo, new year, new money, but it's the same old me. Need the yard that don't come.
All right, guys, so I actually found a lot of cool spots right here, but I did forget to bring an ND filter, which if you don't know, an ND filter basically is sunglasses for your camera. For example, that makes it darker, that makes my image over lighten, and that's kind of right? So the problem with forgetting the ND filter is the fact that I can't make the footage look as good as it could possibly look on the iPhone. And I don't feel like that's fair for you guys. I'll insert this one clip that looks pretty decent, but the frame rate is just all off. So what I'll do is I'll do a separate camera video where I actually give you the entire breakout of the cameras, the lenses with an ND filter and some sample footage. But I feel like right now I'm not doing you guys justice. What I will show you is I will show you some pictures that I took. And the pictures, well, you'll see how high quality the iPhone 17 Pro is. And that's the exact reason why I wanted it.
Life got busy, I turned 18. Moved out, all that I had was a dream. Wanna see all of my people free, but I ain't Martin Luther. I just get on the stage and sing. Better be ready for stress that all of that paper bring. ADHD, I can't wait for shit. Do my own thing, I hate the script. My man looks like a clone of my man.
All right, so you can't look at those pictures and tell me that the quality is not insane. And no, those are not the best pictures in the world. I'm not the best photographer in the world. However, I do like doing it as a hobby, and it's really nice to be able to have a camera that you can just fit in your pocket, especially the 17 Pro being smaller. You can just fit in your pocket and use it whenever you feel like it. Not having to carry around a huge camera is an ultimate benefit because you can go anywhere, travel anywhere. You're gonna have your phone on you. And you know what they say, the best camera you can have on you is the one that you have on you. I get like a lot of questions of people asking whether or not the upgrade is actually worth it, whether or not you should get the 17 Pro or the Pro Max, whichever is your cup of tea. And honestly, it's kind of hard for me to just give you a yes or a no, seeing as though everything is so good nowadays. How do you pick the iPhone 17 over the S25 Ultra? Is it the size? Is it the looks? Is it the abilities? Is it the cameras? Like, what would be your deciding factor? And I use two phones, so it's really hard for me to decide if I want to upgrade, because usually I have a flagship, so I usually don't need to upgrade. But for me, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you, the best part about the 17 Pro is that when I decide to record a quick video, or if I decide to make a little short or whatever, I can do that and it looks better. And everybody knows if you want to be a tech content creator, you got to have higher quality. Now, other areas probably not, but tech ain't one of those ones where you can kind of just slug off and get whatever piss poor quality you get. No, you got to be high quality. All right, so we are back at home and I am about to go through the pictures and edit them to kind of show you what this phone does best. And I have quite a few. I'm only going to show you the best ones because I feel like I don't want to just waste your time when it comes down to showing you needless pictures. They're not that great anyway. But if you can just look at the character that these pictures really show you, I'm telling you, when it comes down to iPhones, they just have a little bit of character to them. It just amazes me how the only thing that I always look at as an improvement on iPhones year over year is the camera, and it usually doesn't get me, but this year it got me, and I think it got me for a good reason. I think it actually worked. Yeah, this is the iPhone 17 Pro. Yeah, good purchase. I actually appreciate getting this camera. Come on.